decision-making time, we really are conflicted. We need to kind of lay everything out. This is a big deal for us. It's weird. I almost feel like moving to Austin from LA is a bigger deal than us moving to China or like when we moved to Rome.
Or from Rome
to LA. Yeah, for whatever reason we're having like the biggest time deciding this, but I think it's because we know that this next chapter is going to be where we start a family, where we have kids, so there's more weight to the decision. It's not just us. We are going to write down pros and cons of moving to Austin. So I have just a little notepad for our pros and cons. Pros, cost of living.
No state income taxes.
Yeah.
Cons, property tax.
Cons, property tax.
Which I actually just found out. So property tax is much higher than California, which I already knew about. But for very new developments, which is what we are looking at, there is an additional property tax on top of the already high property tax.
So pros, cost of living, no state income tax. The con is the property tax. So there are no state income taxes, but there are higher property taxes.
Property tax, it's proportionate to the price of the house. So in Texas, you really don't need to buy a multi-million-dollar house to have a backyard, a nice large house. It's way more affordable. So the property taxes, yes, they're much higher. It's a higher percentage, way higher than California actually, but on a much lower price. So proportionally, it's not going to be a crazy amount.
We're being just really honest with you guys. I feel like these are really important things that you have to be aware of when you're an adult. The reason why we're thinking about moving is kind of a few different things. So first and foremost, it has to do with cost of living. So LA and California are very expensive. When we're business owners, it's hard for us to see that cost of living. If we moved somewhere else, we could be saving that and putting it back into the business. So while we're renting, it hasn't been a big deal, but since we've been looking at buying, we are very lucky that we can kind of move our business anywhere and work from anywhere.
When we would see like how much less money we need to put down.
That's what it is. It's the down payment, because a down payment for a $1 million home is $200,000 if you do the 20% down. You don't have to do 20% down, but obviously then your monthly payment, it goes up. So for us, like seriously, you guys, this is it. When we look at $200,000 that we would be putting in a house instead of the app, we can't do that. Like as business owners, we're not the type of people that are gonna make all this money and just buy tons of nice luxurious things. Like, yeah, sure, we buy things for ourselves. Of course, we like nice things, but the business is the priority. And we wanna reinvest in the business, reinvest in the app. I see that $200,000 as so many features that you girls are asking for and so much development that's our priority. But that being said, that is when I started opening up to the idea of Austin.
The monthly payment, so the mortgage payment will be way less than how much we pay in rent right now. Like almost half.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So in the long term, yes, we are putting some money down, not a lot, but in the long term, we're gonna end up saving money actually.
I feel like these are conversations that no one has on like social media and in the public eye. So I'm curious to hear what you guys think. I'm sure it kind of depends on what phase you're in your life, if you can even relate to anything like this, or even if you're not, if you still find this all really like informative. I would love to know, because I do feel like this is something that you just don't hear anyone talk about. It genuinely is a purely cost of living business move for us to be able to reinvest in the business and in the app as much as we possibly can. And this, we're not looking at this like it's going to be a permanent move forever. It might turn into be that. We don't know, but we're movers. We moved to China, Rome, LA. So if in 5 years we move back to California, like sure.
Another pros and cons that we weren't talking about, weather.
Oh, this is a big one. This is a con.
A pros for California.
Yeah. But we're just doing Austin. So con, weather. This is the thing, is I feel like Americans, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like Americans, or at least on the West Coast, we think of like, oh my gosh, Texas is so hot. And for us, it's like this unimaginable thing. might just be Californians. But for Luca,
it's exactly the same as Rome.
yeah. So he's like, this is fine. He actually kind of, it's almost nostalgic for him. Reminds him of summers in Rome growing up.
It's true, yeah. But isn't Northern California just like...
Northern California's hot, but it's dry.
That's true.
It's not humid, which makes a big difference.
It does, yeah. The weather is a con if you come from California.
This made me think of a con, moving further away from my family. Because right now it's only a 1-hour flight from LA.
To my surprise, my mom said that she would move to the United States to take care of the kids and help us, which is a huge deal.
She is the mom that takes care of all of the kids, and
So
she loves it. Like, she lives to take care of children, and she's like the neighborhood like mom, or the family mom that everyone drops their kids off to. So for her to say that she would move, like, that is such a big deal. And that we only were told this a few weeks ago. So we really are looking for a home that would give her not only a room, but like her own quarters. So
I grew up living with all of my family in one building. It was one big family, all Christmas together, all holidays. I loved it. Like, I have so many good memories about it. So what I'm looking for, it's a house that can host a lot of people.
you guys, there's 2 of us. We're not pregnant yet. We don't have kids yet. Obviously, we hope they're coming. But he's like, we need 6 bedrooms. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? Maybe in 10 years.
So,
because we're movers, I am assuming that we're probably going to move at houses within 10 years.
True.
So I feel like that 6 bedroom kind of quota is more for like the next home. This one, I feel like 4.
So we actually were able to narrow the search to pretty much one house.
Yeah.
We were looking for the right lot, maybe a little oversized.
Yeah, for rigatoni. To have more space.
maybe in the future to build a little pool. We like open floor plans, and it has 4 bedrooms. Plus,
I don't know if you guys can see that.
Plus, there is like a bonus room. Like, it's 1 story, but there is a bonus room on top with its own living room, bathroom, and a bedroom.
Which would be for his mom.
Something we need to figure out is the wellness community, the fitness and wellness.
That's true.
community.
You guys, this is something that's really important to me. And you guys know I'm a pretty balanced, like, healthy person. I don't need to have like smoothie bowls and like kale everywhere around me. I want there to be healthy restaurants. And even though I made a comment to Luca that for the most part you should be eating at home, though,
which,
you know,
honestly, it's what we do when we are on track.
it is, yeah.
We eat at home every day except 1 meal per week.
95% of the time.
So few people that we talked to, they all said that people are really active, and you know.
I do agree. Like, being here when we're looking up like what to do in Austin, it's all outdoorsy stuff, and I think because of like the lakes and the rivers and like boating and things like that, that is true. So I will put it on the Austin Pro side, outdoorsy. Rigatoni would love it though. It's true. It's outdoorsy for Rigatoni. He would have so much to do, and that it genuinely is a huge priority for us. We look at Rigatoni like our child. We're like, Rigatoni would get to go in lakes and running, and we want a backyard for him. So that's true. But LA, I don't know if there's anywhere that is more focused on health and wellness than LA.
Yeah. So put it in constant.
All right. Moving away from the health and wellness mecca of the US. Okay. Oh, I just thought of another con. Disneyland.
That's another con. Which, I have to say, with all the money we are saving, we can fly to California every month and even stay at the Disney hotel.
The cons are winning right now. It's just, this is the thing though. I think that we need to wait.
I was gonna say that,
they need to be weighted. Because Disneyland.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Disneyland is a 1. It's not that important.
Yes.
I will admit that. Moving away from friends and family, 3. It would be a bigger deal if flying wasn't so easy and if we weren't so used to flying.
Yeah.
Fitness mecca, it's a 1. I feel like it's still outdoorsy, so it's a 1.
Yeah,
you know.
okay.
Weather, it's like at least a 3.
At least a 3, yeah.
Property tax for you is a 5.
I would say yes, especially where we are looking at where they have the additional property tax. I would say 5. Yeah.
Okay. Now on the pros,
5.
Cost of living is a 5. No state income tax is a 5. Outdoorsy, I would almost even say a 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Rigatoni things is a 5.
Rigatoni and kids.
Right, rigatoni
you know,
and kids. Yeah. Yes. So if we total them, 13. So Austin wins.
18 to 13.
18 to 13. Let's see if you guys can see this. Is that it? Any other cons?
That's it. I want to go eat some barbecue now.
I know, yeah. Luca's been waiting to eat some barbecue. Alright guys. We are back at where we're looking at the house. Luca is not happy. Why?
Because the lot that I really wanted, which I talked about it yesterday, the very oversized lot, it's gone. So I really want to get the right lot, the right house, so you know, with a nice backyard, because if you're moving on all the way here, I kinda want to have a nice backyard, you know. And that's, if it's not the case, I don't feel as confident in the move.
Yeah,
so
he's not happy. It's not been a good morning.
In the pros and cons, rigatoni things add 5 points.
Yeah.
And with a really small backyard, or like overall, like, you know, less space, I don't know. I'm not convinced. Like, you know, the house is beautiful. The house is beautiful. We're actually gonna look at it again.
Yeah.
But I'm not like I'm not feeling it.
He's not excited. And I kind of almost, I don't want to say I'm not excited, but I don't know. I'm just not like, oh my gosh, yes, we're gonna move to Austin. So we are at work right now, and Luca just got a text saying
that the lot that we were interested in Austin is back on the market.
Which means we might do it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, well, it's decision time now, so, but we really might do it, yeah. I think we're gonna do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Luca said this is just like our decision to move to China. When we found out about China, it was like, yeah, let's move, let's do it. Let's move to Austin. Hi guys! Since that last clip that you just saw, it has been a few months, also indicated by Luca's beard.
Yeah, and handlebar massage as well.
So we left off in July. What's up, Rigatoni? Come on. Come on, honey.
Come on.
Aww.
Sit.
He doesn't want to be left out. Can you sit?
Good boy.
Oh, good boy. Okay, so we left off July, I believe, 17th. It is now November 16th, so it's been a few months.
Yeah.
So did we do it?
We
yes.
did.
So we did buy house number 4, and it is being built right now. They actually just started construction like a few weeks ago. So we're in that process now of it like literally just being built. I think they just barely poured the foundation, right?
They're actually pouring the foundation next week.
Okay, still very early stages of the whole building process, but we are very excited for this next stage. It's a little bittersweet because to be leaving California and to be moving a bit further away from my family, and I don't want to get emotional.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we're also excited
to have space.
Yeah.
To have space for rigatoni in the backyard. We are saving money by buying a house, which is crazy to me.
And getting double more space.
Triple.
Triple. The lot that we got was actually an oversized lot. So in our entire housing development, we have the biggest lot, right?
In our neighborhood,
In our neighborhood, This community is still being built and expanded in future phases. So who knows what future phase size homes will be. But for our current neighborhood, we have the biggest lot. As you guys saw, that was a big deal to Luca. It's a corner lot, it's a greenbelt lot, so just everything really lined up. And we are really decisive people. Like, we make decisions pretty quick, and we knew like pretty much on our first trip there that we were gonna do it. It was just a matter of what lot, what house, what community. And yeah, so since we got pretty much checked off all the boxes that Luca wanted, it has an extra like living quarters for his mom or his family, or my family for family. It's an oversized lot, greenbelt lot. We're gonna have space in the backyard, open floor plan. Where we're at in the process right now, we've already had the design appointment. We've had our first construction appointment, so we've made 2 more trips out to Austin since this last footage that you just saw. So that will be coming soon, and we'll take you guys along with us for this ride of building our first home and moving, but it's not gonna be for a while actually. So the estimated closing date is April 2020. So we still have a ways to go.
Yeah, I mean, a few months.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming up pretty quick. The April 2020 date is if everything is perfect, weather, all the building plans, and that's just not gonna happen. Like, it's not gonna be perfect. So we're estimating May, June at the very latest. Going into the hot months. And a lot of you guys know that we actually just moved like 6 weeks ago because the lease in our other place was up and they only had like a 1 year plus lease renewal. So we need to move somewhere that had a shorter lease term where we could, you know, move to Austin next spring, summer. So if any of you guys have experience with buying a house or building a new house, if you have any tips for us, let us know, because this is obviously our first time, something that we are very new at. We did get a third-party inspector that is in Austin on our behalf, checking on all the construction, and so far it's been
great,
great.
On the stages.
Yes.
He's gonna check on all the stages of construction and send us reports.
We will keep you posted as this whole process unfolds. Thank you all so much for the support thus far, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.